everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Y'all, I feel terrible. The weather is so up and down right now in New Orleans. Like, it was hot as hell this weekend, and so now it wants to be cold. Not cold, but cool. And like cold in the morning when I'm leaving and shit. Thus the thermal. But y'all, my sinuses, like, I just want to punch myself in the nose. You know how your nose like feel like you gotta sneeze, but it don't want to sneeze, and then like I'm tissue down in here, girl. Look. Bullshit. All right, my Christmas tree, y'all see in the background, and singing in the background. See, it's pretty. I love it. I love it. Anyway, I just want to show my Christmas tree with y'all right quick, since it was in the background. All right, y'all. This Real Housewives review is not going to be a lot because if you watched it last night, you saw it was a lot of filler, and then the beginning of the drama because nothing has actually happened. Now I've been hearing all this past week that Real Housewives lost like 100,000 viewers or some shit like that, 70,000 views, I don't know. And I'm like, why y'all not watching Real Housewives? Is it because y'all tired of this shit? Is it because Nene is gone? Like, y'all let me know, what are the reasons why you would stop watching this show? Maybe it's repetitive. Maybe you're, tired of seeing these old birds go at it. I don't know. But y'all comment down below and let me know what you feel about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I feel like it's still interesting without Nene. I don't feel like I'm missing her not being here. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the time, she didn't even want to be involved and kind of just fucked up the good time for everybody, if you ask me. But anyway, let's move on to my notes. So the girls go on a trip to Miami. Everybody goes, including Shamia, who meets them out there, and Tammy. I don't know why Tammy and her canker-long braids had to go, but I wish that she wouldn't have, just because it's like, why is she here? She friends with Cynthia, so the fuck what? Cynthia, you couldn't find a friend that was, I don't know, that would fit in better with this group of females, beat to the gods, not all weird and fucking, just all, I don't know, she's just extra in a way that I don't like. So I don't know about Tammy. Like, she seems like a really nice person, but something about her is just off to me. Okay? So Portia and Kenya actually planned the trips together. And we're like, really? Y'all hoes was cool enough to plan the trips together? Y'all couldn't even be in the room for 5 minutes without arguing with one another. Just last episode, Kenya calling Portia a fucking animal, but y'all planning a trip together. All right, that's how we like to do it. When they get there, okay, there's the usual, who's gonna stay in this room, who's gonna stay in that room. Katie gets the master, she's pregos, okay? And Kim just decides to take a nice little second living room that they had. And everybody was like, why you wanna be in a living room? Why you just don't take one of the bedrooms? And I'm like, yeah, Kim, take a fucking bedroom. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, that annoyed me about her because I feel like she's always putting herself out of place for no damn reason. Like, take a fucking room, bitch, okay? I'm just saying, not calling Kim Fields a bitch. Can't call it Kim Fields a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You just don't feel right calling Regine a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I can't. And why is it that everybody always refers to her as Tootie like the last thing she was on was Facts to Life? Living Single was a very good and a very successful show for a number of seasons for y'all to be sitting up here acting like y'all don't remember Regine Hunter, okay? The fuck? I would have a hard time not calling her Regine on this show. Y'all, the house that they staying in is beautiful. Another thing, we want to talk about all these asses that we seeing, okay? Like, what in the absolute fuck? Okay, I'm not mad at it because they went to Miami, but I'm just saying, god damn, did we have to see so much ass this episode? And I love ass, but I just kind of felt like a demographic of women watching this show does not want to constantly see shots of Phaedra and Portia's ass, but that's all we saw. Shamia got a nice little body walking around in her bathing suit. And of course, shimmy, shimmy, shenane. Yes, girl. Kenya called her shimmy, shimmy, shenane. Y'all, I'm not playing with fucking Kenya with this shit. Okay? I almost feel like with Kenya, it's a little bit of hate towards Shamia. Just a little bit. I'm sorry, but all the thought calling and all of that shit, she could be a thought. But bitch, what makes her a thought? The fact that she always dressing and always partying and shit, like what how does that make her a thought? Let me know. But even if you want to call her that hoe over there for just being that hoe over there, who is she? Why is she here? Fine, Kenya. I'm not upset about it. But if we talking about calling somebody a thot because of their body being out, let's not forget when you was the single one going on the trip with all the married people and you had your ass out most of the time. I'm just saying, if we're going to be finding issues and calling people the princesses of Thailandia because they ass out, let's not forget. You do it too, okay? They eventually sit down for dinner. And they just cut straight to the bull, straight to the meat of the conversation. They want to know what the fuck, Tammy. You know what I'm saying? Sheree wants to know what your issue is with her, because y'all remember last episode, Tammy was in a car telling the other ladies, Kenya and Cynthia, I believe, was in the car with her, telling them how she believed that Sheree only married Bob because he was a football player and she probably never really wanted to be with him because she was in love with him and all of this shit. And just basically saying she didn't really like Sheree because of Bob, okay? This was all very clear in the conversation that was had. Now, here's my thing. Sheree is about to be a part of this group of girls. So if you don't want Sheree to feel some type of way about what you said, I'm going to need for you not to repeat that shit to the water that runs out of Kenya and Cynthia's mouths, okay? You told the two bitches that's bound to tell somebody. I'm just saying. They all like that, though. It's not just them two. But I'm just saying, around this group of girls, anything said out your mouth, you better believe you just told that to every fucking body, okay? Don't think you just told it to this one person and it may or may not hear back. No, bitch. When you said it to one, you said it to all. Please believe me, okay? So Sheree is like, you have evidence or something like that he wasn't taking care of his child? Because Tammy's whole thing was she didn't like the way Bob was being portrayed in the media as being a deadbeat dad. But it's like, bitch, unless you didn't had bounce checks from Bob for child support or had him not pick up your son on a day when he was supposed to, you don't have shit to say. Okay, you have nothing to say. I never did understand two grown people talking about their best friends. You a woman, he a man, and y'all, I just don't understand that. How can you be best friends with him and not have some sort of relationship with his wife if you've been his best friend for that long? See, something about that don't sound right to me. So when Sheree was throwing her little shade about Tammy maybe fucking Bob, I was like, probably. Talking about I'm not attracted to him. Bitch, you may not be attracted to his ass now, but you might have been attracted to him when he was balling. And may not, been that fucking ugly when you got a whole bunch of money and you playing football. You ain't that damn ugly, okay? So, that was one thing. Even though Tammy's little white husband is cute, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand why she was like, bitch, that ain't even my type. You know what I'm saying? I float for another boat, okay? But either way, that situation was like kind of quickly squashed because Kim was like, at the end of the day, is it instigation or information? Because the information being passed on was messy. Of course it was fucking messy. Let's not act like it wasn't messy for them to go back and tell Sheree what was said. Of course it was fucking messy. But we on a reality show. That's what we here for. Okay, that's what's going to happen. Now, the thing that aggravated me about this was because it made Kenya feel like, okay, Kim better not come for me. And it's like, I want you to calm down, okay? Because Kim is not like everybody else on this show where you feel like you have the upper hand over them in some type of way. You do not have the upper hand on Kim in no type of way. Y'all are in the exact same business and may have been on even some of the same fucking shows, but we know who Kim Fields is, bitch. A lot of us didn't know who Kenya Moore was. I knew who you were because I was a fan. That's why I be getting so aggravated with people. Like, bitch, okay, if you didn't buy Twab because Kenya Moore was in it, then you don't have nothing to say to me. I did, because I was a huge fan of Kenya Moore because she was beautiful. Are you kidding me? A dark-skinned, beautiful, like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm all about that. So I loved Kenya growing up. Whenever she was in something, I was like, oh, shit, look at Kenya. I knew Kenya's name and everything, okay? Even though she was basically most of the time a fucking co-star, I knew who Kenya was, okay? So her being a crazy bitch hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? And it especially made me feel some type of way to see her trying to play with Kim like that. Like trying to take what Kim said as shade in this deep way. Like, I know she wasn't coming for me. Okay, because you do not want it with me. And it's like, oh, bitch, please. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Talk about everything that she has that you don't, like a successful marriage and children, you know, all the shit that you want. I'm just saying, like, the way she did that, it kind of, like, rubbed me wrong. I was like, damn, can you leave Kim alone? She just said what was real, and what was real is you was instigating. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do on this show. She don't know that. Don't be sitting up there being mad at her because she doing what a real woman would do if this was, like, a real situation. Kim hasn't figured out yet this is all for reality television. Therefore, you're supposed to be messy. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't know yet. So you getting all like in your feelings about it and trying to act like you was going to do something to her, or you was going to like, you know, talk shit about her until she, you know, like it's just, she too sensitive for you to feel like that. I ain't like that. I'm protective of Kim right now, okay? So the ladies go on a boat ride later, and Candy has to stay because Candy isn't feeling well out in this heat, and she's been told repeatedly to sit her pregnant ass down somewhere before she get in trouble with this baby. Go sit down somewhere. So she stay home at the house, beautiful house. I don't understand why they would even want to go anywhere in that big ass nice house, pool, infinity pool, jacuzzi, all of that shit. And while they're out on the boat, everybody's having a good time. Even Kenya and Shamia and Portia all dancing, having a good time. That's what I like to see. I like to see them all together having a good time and being beautiful black women out here. Like, I love that. That was fun for me to watch them having a good time. But then Kim and her curls gotta go over here crying. And I was like, well, bitch, what you crying for? But then when I actually like Kenya making fun of Tammy, it's too funny. Oh my God. Duh. Yeah, she is like that. Kenya, I agree. I totally agree about Tammy. She totally is like that. Sorry, y'all. Getting back on Kim and her tears. So Kim crying and shit because, you know, she missed her husband and she wish she was there with her husband. And let me tell y'all something. I didn't went on a trip with a bunch of bitches, okay? I went on a trip one time to Miami with two of them I thought were my friends, okay? And we was with one of the girls' girlfriends and another one of their friends who I was cool with, but she all retarded person. I don't know how to deal with retarded people. You know what I'm saying? So it ended up being like a real unenjoyable trip. You know what I'm saying? On some bullshit. And I kind of wish that I was there with my man, but I wasn't crying and shit. But at the end of the day, if I had done that, like say maybe 5 years from now, when all I do is hang with Lyric, I might feel some type of way, just like Kim did. I might feel like, why the fuck am I here with you hoes when I should be here with my husband? Yeah, I would feel like that too, Kim. So I understood where Kim was coming from because I miss Lyric like that all the time. Not enough to be bursting out in tears for you hoes to see, but I feel it in here that I wish my man was here because we so used to being around each other. We so used to being together. When we're not together under such beautiful circumstances, it feels like almost a fucking waste. And I understand why Kim felt like that. You think I want to be on a beach in Miami with these thought pockets dancing? You know, they single and shit. I got a man. I don't need to be out here thought pocketing it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, I totally understand. Tammy's ass went fucking missing at some point. All the other girls met some nice little Latino men and sat at the table and was having a good time. Phaedra ran out there after Kim to, you know, help her and talk to her. And I was like, oh, that was cute of you, Phaedra. Okay, for you to help her and talk to her. Because it's obvious that the other ladies don't have the patience for what Kim is going through right now. But, you know, Phaedra was there for her. So they eventually go and rejoin the other ladies. And then Tammy shows up with some, is it just me or does anybody think that Tammy goes and do coke in the bathroom? You know what I'm saying? Like she go in the bathroom right fast and then come back and rejoin the party and act like ain't shit happened. You bitch, your eyes was red last time we saw your ass pop up on the boat and we ain't seen your ass in I don't know how long. So, you know, and then you pop up this time with two dudes talking about this my nephew, this my play nephew. Girl, bye. What the fuck? Where they came from? But they was nice looking, so they joined the ladies, and then eventually all of the ladies invite them back to the house on a boat. I feel like they was on a boat or something like that on their way back to the house, or maybe they were at the house. I don't know. Child, I zoned out on Real Housewives eventually, but they're all out, and Kenya is sweet on the nephew. And she starts to like snap at the nephew. Like, hey, nephew. Hey, young man, what's your name? When she snapped him, he like, oh, I know she ain't just snapping me like that. And she was like, oh, I didn't mean nothing by you, baby. I'm just trying to get your attention. He's like, well, you need to find another fucking way. And I'm like, oh, nigga, you need to calm the fuck down. At the end of it, like, I understand because I don't like when people do that to me either. But after she said she didn't mean no harm, I'm going to need for you to calm the fuck down and get some of that animosity out your stuff. Okay, she's a woman. At the end of the day, nigga, calm the fuck down. I'm just saying. Like, I don't give a fuck why I like that hoe or not. Yeah, but calm down. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not about to, like, he act like he about to turn around and smack the fuck out. Can you? Oh, we ain't here for that. No, we not. No, we not. That was basically everything that happened. And then next episode, all shit, all the shit's supposed to pop off with Tammy and all that. Child, I don't even know what's gonna fucking happen. All I know is Real Housewives need to stop with these filler episodes. We don't need y'all to have 20 fucking episodes if 15 of the episodes gonna be filler episodes and only 5 of them gonna actually have real events happening, and it's not one of them episodes when we talking about everything that happened. Like, that works on my nerves. But anyway, y'all, that's all I had saw. That's all I had seen. Besides Portia and Phaedra's ass everywhere. Ass everywhere. Ass everywhere. It was too much ass. Oh my God. Between Kenya, Shamia, Portia, and fucking Phaedra, it was titties and ass galore. This show should be for men, okay? Like, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, I know men don't want to see drama, but they won't wait for a titty to pop out, because that's all I feel like is going to happen if any of these hoes get into it. I really hope that Portia and Kenya stay getting along, because they have such similar personalities as far as, like, wanting to have a good time. It's actually enjoyable to watch them have a good time together. So, we'll see how long that lasts. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I love y'all. I feel like shit. So I hope y'all appreciate this video. I'm barely breathing through my nose right now. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for Love and Hip Hop and Black Ink Crew Chicago. Yeah, I got y'all on that Love and Hip Hop New York shit. We in that together. Yes, we are. Peace out.